Run away, out of time. Find a place where I can never hide. I let it burn, change, or even shine. Let it burn, I'll never be coming back. 'Cause I'm losing my mind.
Hey, what's 11 Universe? It's Xander, and welcome to my final SmackDown. Welcome to WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. Welcome to the final weekly episode of Season 5. The final episode before WrestleMania Weekend kicks off tomorrow with with Stand and Deliver. When I sign off at the end of this show, the reins to Friday Night SmackDown are officially handed off to the one, the only Mr. Ray Wood, who officially takes the reins for SmackDown in 7 days. And we are starting off with the American Nightmare, the man who looks to finish the 6 at WrestleMania tomorrow. He kicks off WrestleMania Night 1 against Nick Aldis with the very fate of the 6 on the line. If Cody Rhodes defeats Nick Aldis, then the 6 must disband and the longest general manager tenure in LS11 history comes to an end because Triple H will be forced out of power on SmackDown. But if Aldis can defeat Cody, then for the remainder of his WWE contract, Cody will not be allowed to challenge for a world championship ever again. And so Nick Aldis has challenged Cody to come out of this ring and meet him in this ring tonight because he allegedly has something to say to Cody. He has something he wants Cody to know, wants Cody to see before their WrestleMania clash tomorrow. So, the American Nightmare's made his way to the ring. And the man he will be facing at WrestleMania, accompanied by the rest of the 6, minus the women's champion Jade Cargill, the national treasure Nick Aldis, marching down to the ring. Nick Aldis flanked by Austin Theory, Ricochet, and Solo Sikoa. His backup from the 6, a group Cody put together 2 years ago now. The first SmackDown of Season 4, the 6 came together, and now we could be 24 hours away from seeing it all come to an end. Aldis and Rhodes, let's see what they've got to say. Alright, Aldis, you son of a bitch. You demanded a conversation tonight. You said you had something to tell me before WrestleMania. So let's have a talk, shall we? What do you want to talk about? Oh, Cody. Cody. What I want to talk about is the stipulation that was put on our match for tomorrow at WrestleMania. Now, you see, you have put the very thing you created on the line tomorrow at WrestleMania. If you were to defeat me at WrestleMania, then the 6 must disband, never to be seen again. We will go our separate ways. We will enter the draft separately. We may all end up on different shows. And we will never form any kind of alliance together again. Along with that, Triple H loses his power. But more importantly, when I beat you, you lose your opportunity to fight for the World Championship for the remainder of your contract. The contract you just re-signed, by the way, so until the tail end of your career, it would seem. But Cody, I have a question for you. What do you hope to accomplish if you defeat me tomorrow? I feel like this is a rhetorical question, but you already know the answer. I destroy the very thing I created. I get rid of the biggest evil in the WWE. And that's you and the rest of the 6. Ah, yes, well. Here's the thing about the 6. You 3 are individually the absolute most complete and utter disappointments I have ever had the misfortune of working with. Austin, tell me something. Where's the tag team championship match at WrestleMania? Yeah, that's right, you don't know, do you? You lost. Solo! Where is the Money in the Bank briefcase? You lost to Drew McIntyre, didn't you? Ricochet. Where's the Speed Championship match? You lost in the quarterfinals. Didn't even make it to the finals. You 3 are absolute, utter disappointment. Hey, Nick. Where's the WrestleMania main event you said you were going to get by winning the Royal Rumble before Cody threw your ass out with 3 crossroads and you got your ass kicked by Rhea Ripley? Excuse me? You heard me. You talk about being a disappointment. Last I checked, you're the one that lost it for us at Forbidden War. Last I checked, ever since you took over, we ain't gotten anything done. Last I checked, a team is only as strong as its leader. And you know what? We were a whole hell of a lot stronger when Cody was leading. It wasn't our idea to kick him out. You're the one that called that shot there. And you know what else I think, Nick? I think that tomorrow, it might be for the better that we... Oh my god. You 2, stay in that ring. Now then, before I was so rudely interrupted, what I was going to tell you, Cody, is that it doesn't matter if you win tomorrow. 'Cause I'm done with those disappointments. Each and every one of them. And when I beat you tomorrow, I'm going to tear the 6 down and build it back up myself. Well then, Nick. May the best man win. Well, I think we just saw the beginning of the end of the 6. As we move into our first matchup, Ricochet Ricochet is going to be looked to in the back by Medical, but I don't know what just happened. Nick Aldis just said he was going to tear the 6 down and build it back up. But now we've got some singles action coming up on SmackDown. Our first matchup of the night, as here is Andrade of the LWO making his way to the ring. The leader of the LWO, Andrade. Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde by his side. And Andrade tonight is taking on one of the favorites to win Money in the Bank tomorrow at WrestleMania Night 1. So here he is, Drew McIntyre, making his way down to the ring. Drew came up short in the main event of WrestleMania last year against Cody Rhodes. And now this year he looks to win Money in the Bank and cash in. He says that if he wins, he's going to cash in and main event WrestleMania again. But this time he's going to walk out as champion. Drew and Andrade are going to go one-on-one here tonight. If that got repeated, I apologize. My controller died. But Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior. Drew and Andrade, one-on-one. Here we go. As they lock up, Andrade pulls him in, goes for a Hurricane Rana. Drew immediately drops him into the ropes. And now Andrade hits the ropes. Pele kick knocks him back. Andrade coming back in. Drew's caught him now. Drew with a stomp taking him down. Drew McIntyre putting the boots to him now. McIntyre's got him down. Drew McIntyre. Well, now Cruz del Toro. Del Toro yelling at him here. Andrade is just laying there. Drew McIntyre yelling at Cruz here. Turns his attention back to Andrade. Drew coming in. Andrade grabs a hold of him, and Andrade puts Drew in the ropes now. Andrade with Drew. Off the ropes. Slides under him. Pops up into Hurricane Rana, taking down McIntyre. Andrade's got it down. Springboard. Went for the moonsault. Drew out of the way. Now Drew, big kick there, knocks back Andrade. Drew McIntyre, caught with the elbow by Andrade now. And now the former NXT champion with a chop to the former world champion. Hurricane Rana taking him down again. Drew getting back up to his feet. Hit with another Hurricane Rana. McIntyre's got a hold of him now, and Andrade taking him towards the ropes. Countered. And Drew comes in with the clothesline. McIntyre now dives out onto Andrade, taking him down. You had 6 more guys in this mix-up tomorrow. It's going to get chaotic. You got the rest of the SmackDown side being Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. Then over on the Raw side of things, you got Kevin Owens. You got Chad Gable. You got Bobby Lashley in there as well, the Almighty. You know he's going to be causing some problems for everybody. As wait a minute, Andrade going to the outside after Drew, and Drew sweeps the leg, taking him down. Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. I didn't get to finish my list there. Baron Corbin's a real dark horse wild card in the whole thing. As Drew grabs onto Andrade, getting him back up to his feet now. Drew McIntyre kicks him in the ribs, punches him in the back, taking him down. Picks Andrade back up to his feet now. Andrade now getting back with chops. Andrade with a kick in the ribs now. Pulls him in. Drew McIntyre into shoulder block, taking him down. McIntyre picks him up. Glasgow kiss to Andrade. Into a cover now on Andrade now for the 1, for the 2. Kick out from Andrade. Picking away at him again now is Drew, but now Andrade pulls him in, and Andrade lifts him up. Suplex. Andrade hanging on now. Andrade picks him back up and hits him with another one. Rolls him over again now, and Andrade with a third. The Three Amigos, Shades of Eddie Guerrero now into a cover. Drew is down. Kick out from McIntyre. Andrade now has got Drew for Hammerlock DDT. Takes him down. Into the cover. He's got him down now for the 1, 2. Kick out from Drew. McIntyre kicking out now. Andrade going up to the top rope. Andrade looking to fly here. Andrade went for a corkscrew moonsault. Drew went for a diving headbutt. Nobody home. Andrade grabs a hold of him now, and Drew McIntyre has Andrade over the top rope. Drew grabs onto him and belly to belly sends him back into the ring. McIntyre now down in the ground and pound on Andrade. The ribs taking him down now. Drew getting him back up to his feet here. Drew McIntyre goes for a chop. Andrade coming off the ropes for drop kick. Takes down Drew. Into a cover now. Andrade's got Drew down for the 1, 2. No. Kick out from McIntyre. And knee into the face. And now Andrade. What is he thinking here? Andrade. Oh! Drew bursts out of the corner with a clothesline. Drew McIntyre, right hook into the back, knocks him back here. Drew with Andrade. Takes him down. Drew now putting the boots right back to him again here. And Drew McIntyre pulling back on the head again of Andrade. He's got him down now. Gets him back up to his feet here. Drew with a right hook connects now. And Drew McIntyre with a chop. Andrade punches him back now. And Andrade and Drew exchanging big strikes here. Are the Scottish Warrior and El Idolo. Another chop there. Counter for counter here. Who's going to get the better of this one in the end? Drew chops him. Andrade answers back. Andrade now chopped by Drew. And now Andrade knocked back again by McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre boots him in the face. Down goes Andrade. And Drew has got him up for air raid crash to Andrade. Into a cover now. Drew for the 1, 2. Andrade kicks out. This could also be the last time we see this match happen for quite some time. Remember, this Monday, the season premiere of Season 6, because we don't take breaks between seasons. Every year we get asked if we do, but we've never done it, and we're not going to start now. Every year, the first week of the new season, so starting this Monday, Season 6 kicks off with the draft. We'll see Raw's half of the draft on Monday, SmackDown's half on Friday. You will only find out new names going from show to show. In the draft, we don't do any of that. Oh, this show is going to keep Seth Rollins crap that the real life WWE does, because no one wants to sit there for 3 hours just for 2 people to change brands the entire night. I said what I said. As Andrade throws Drew over the top rope now, and Andrade. Drew is staggering now on the apron. Andrade, what's he thinking here? Drew getting himself back into it. Andrade gets caught. McIntyre whips him into the ropes. Drew has got him down now, and Drew goes for ground and pound. Andrade countering. Andrade taking him down now, and Andrade into a cover now on Drew McIntyre. He's got him down. Andrade with a 1, 2. No. Kick out from Drew. Andrade turns him over with a kick now, and Andrade knee to the head of McIntyre. Into. Went for a crossbody off the ropes. Drew counters, and Drew collides with him now. Drew McIntyre tries to hit the ropes. Andrade grabs him from behind, though. Andrade with Drew. Andrade, no. Drew sends him into the corner. McIntyre kicks him in the head. Drew McIntyre with Andrade down. Into the corner. 4. Here we go. Claymore, no. Andrade out of the way. Kick into the back from Andrade. He's telling Drew to get back up now, and Andrade grabs McIntyre. Drew, right hook connects. Drew McIntyre hits the ropes. Claymore! 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre with the victory. McIntyre with the win in our first matchup of the night. Drew McIntyre kicks off the show in a big way there. We've got plenty more coming up here on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. Yes, boy! Hello, I'm Elton Prince, I'm Kit Wilson, and we are pretty deadly. You haven't gotten a chance to learn much about who we are here in the LS11 universe. No, they have not. We have not gotten a chance to tell the world who we are. Well, we are the greatest tag team on Friday Night SmackDown and in all of the WWE, and we are your next WWE Tag Team Champions. That is right, because on Sunday, we are going to take down every one of those men inside of that fatal four-way match, including Big Scary Braun Steiner and Wildcard Charlie Dempsey. We're going to outlast the Authors of Pain. That's right, Akam and Razor are going to fall before us. And we are going to out-wrestle the Creeds. They say it can't be done, but it will. And we are going to take those titles and make them beautiful, because we are pretty deadly, and those titles are going to look oh so pretty around our waists. Yes, boy! Well, we are back with more action coming up on SmackDown. Zoe Stark already in the ring. Her tag team partner tonight is a former member of the Six in her own right, in Raquel Rodriguez, making her way down to the ring. Strong words there from Pretty Deadly regarding the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team matchup on Sunday. If you don't know what lineups there are for each night, you can check our community post on the channel. Unfortunately, I do agree with the sentiments of many of you that there are not enough women's matches on night 1 compared to night 2. I do agree with this. I'm not going to defend that. I do apologize for that. That was a complete oversight on my part to only have 1 on one night and 4 on the other. And, well, at this point, the shows have been edited and uploaded, so I can't really change that. But I will do better, I promise. As out next, here come the Unholy Union to the ring. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Of course, Alba Fire is just 24 hours away from challenging for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. 24 hours away from a match against Jade Cargill, a date with Destiny, a chance to right the wrongs that happened at SummerSlam and get revenge on the woman who took her spot as the star of the Six. But tonight, Alba and Isla look to pick up a tag team victory, first off, on the road to WrestleMania. So then, further ado, Zoe Stark and Alba Fire started off. Here we go. Alba Fire with a super kick to Zoe, who is huge for some reason. So I don't know what happened here. But this happened last week, and it's a reason why we had a match get cut last week. But for some reason, multiple women have ended up way larger than they're supposed to be. And I think that's got something to do with a modding glitch. But I'm also about to wipe my data again after WrestleMania to use a new modding tool that came out called Tribute. So this should be the only time this happens, because once I'm done recording everything for Season 5, I'm rebooting the game for Season 6. So we got that going for us, at least. As Zoe Stark goes for her. Isla Dawn with the counter. Isla Dawn knocking her back down. Isla Dawn with a knee strike takes down Zoe Stark. Into an elbow, taking her down again. Panic boots to her now is Isla Dawn. Zoe Stark comes in and Hurricane Rana taking her down. Cover now. Zoe Stark. Cover on Isla Dawn. One. Kick out from Dawn. Now Zoe Stark grabs onto her. Zoe Stark with Isla Dawn. Turn the ropes here. Zoe Stark with a kick. My therapist. Giant Zoe Stark isn't real. Giant Zoe Stark can't hurt you. You might think, Xander, you want a serious universe mode. You shouldn't include something like this. You should have either found a way to fix it or use someone else in the match. To which I say, you're probably right. However, it's kind of funny. As Isla Dawn knocks back Zoe Stark, pulls her in, and slams her down. Did she just hit her with the Coloss? Saved by Raquel Rodriguez. Now Isla Dawn picks Zoe back up to her feet. Isla Dawn throws Zoe into the corner. Tag is made. In comes Alba Fire. Now, the Unholy Union. What are they thinking here? What are they thinking here? Gory Bomb. Russian leg sweep. Down goes Zoe. As Raquel. Oh my god, she's still in it. Zoe Stark's still in it. Alba tries to grab her, but Zoe hanging on. Alba now ducks her into another Gory Bomb for good measure. Cover on Zoe for the 1, 2, 3. The Unholy Union with the victory. Oh, and we didn't even have time. We didn't even have time for our normal replays. Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill ambushing Isla Dawn. Ambushing the tag partner of Alba Fire. Jade. With Jade into Isla. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's Alba Fire with the baseball bat. Alba Fire with her baseball bat off the ribs into the back of Cargill. And Alba has finally had enough of Jade Cargill. And Alba Fire sending a direct message to her WrestleMania opponent for tomorrow. Fire. With a Gory Bomb style submission, dropping Jade into the floor. So, how are you handling it? I mean, what kind of question is that, I guess? How am I handling it? Not well, obviously. I mean, the boy that I took in and treated like family just took a chair to my back. Brought out the ghosts of my past. Threw my mistakes of the past back in my face. All to get a title match at WrestleMania. It's been a few weeks. And, I'd be lying if deep down there wasn't part of me that was, in a dark, twisted way, kind of proud of Nathan for what he's done. It's further than even I would have gone. And I did some questionable stuff as part of the Authority. And some very questionable things as the Monday Night Messiah. But now, I mean, now I'm 48 hours away from fighting someone I consider to be like a son. And I've wrestled with these thoughts a lot lately, heading into WrestleMania. You know, I've been the Intercontinental Champion now for 400 days, almost. At this point, you know, it's like... If I win, if I beat Nathan, then I hit 400 days. If I don't, then what? Because now it's a matter of if he beats me, should I be proud or should I be angry? Well, what do you think of the people who? Well, I mean, what do you think of the people who think that you're gonna be able to steamroll through Nathan Frazier because you taught him everything? I taught him everything that I could have taught him, but he's learned from other people. He's cut his own path. I mean, to think I'm gonna walk in there and curb stomp him 1, 2, 3 in a matter of seconds is ridiculous, quite honestly. If I do that, then I did something wrong. I taught him wrong. I don't know, but I don't know. All right, well, what happens if he wins? You know, I wrestled with that thought a lot too. I could make excuses. I could claim my body is falling apart. I could claim I'm hurt. But what's that gonna do? Nothing. If I claim all these things, it does nothing for anyone. If Nathan wins on Sunday, it just means he was the better man. It just means that he was ready. It just means that I wasn't ready for him, and it just means that he surpassed what I could teach him. How are you going to feel if that happens? Proud? But sad at the same time if he wins. Because every teacher wants to see their student one day surpass them, but if Nathan does it, I think it's going to be bittersweet. But that's enough moping around. I got a match to get ready for. Nathan's picked opponents for Roman tonight. So I gotta go talk game plan with the big dog. Well, there you have it. A bit of a deep insight into the mind of the Intercontinental Champion heading into his WrestleMania match on Sunday. But we move towards another WrestleMania match coming up this Sunday, as here comes the former NXT Women's Champion Tegan Nox to the ring. Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai walk into their first ever WrestleMania this Sunday, where they will be challenging Strikeforce for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. I'm looking very forward to that matchup, as I know many others are as well. And so tonight, Tegan Nox making her way down to the ring. Last week we were supposed to get Dakota Kai versus Shayna Baszler, but Shayna Baszler ended up being a victim of the same glitch we saw with Zoe Stark earlier tonight. And so now here comes her opponent. One half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. One half of Strikeforce. Here comes Ivy Nile down to the ring. Ivy Nile storming down to the ring tonight. Big matchup here for her. She goes one-on-one with a former NXT Women's Champion in Tegan Nox. So, Tegan and Ivy, one-on-one. Here we go. As Ivy Nile on the ground and pound. Goes for an elbow. Tegan rolls out of the way. Tegan knocks him back to her feet into Hurricane Rana, taking her down. Grabs onto her now, slams her down by the back of the head. Getting her back up to her feet now. Ivy Nile getting knocked back again by Tegan. Tegan knocking her back here, and Nox coming around. Oh, she and Ivy launch at one another. No one got the better of that one. But now Ivy throws Tegan into the corner. Ivy Nile punches the turnbuckle. Chop block from Tegan. Tegan Nox drops the elbow. And now Nox getting Nile back up to her feet. Tegan Nox overhand chop connects. Ivy Nile grabs a hold of her now, and Ivy Nile grabs onto Tegan Nox, taking her towards the rope. Taking her towards the ropes here, kicks her in the knee. And kicks her into the ropes, knocking her down. Ivy Nile now, cover on Tegan Nox, has her down. One, kick out from Tegan. Ivy Nile now grabs a hold of her, has Tegan by the back of the head. Tegan slides out of it, punch to the gut, knocks her back. Tegan Nox, coming back in, knee strike from Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile grabs a hold of her now, throws her off the ropes. Ivy Nile went for the forearm strike. Tegan with the headbutt. And Tegan is running the ropes there, but Ivy Nile now catching her, and Ivy Nile clothesline takes her down. Ivy Nile's got her down now, goes for a cover. But Tegan Nox rolls it over into some forearm strikes, knocking her down. Putting the boots to her here is now. Oh, rolling kick there from Ivy. Tegan goes down now, and Ivy Nile getting Tegan back up to her feet. Roundhouse kick, countered, knocked back. Ivy caught by the throat, and choke slam from Tegan. Tegan gets her back up to her feet now, and Tegan Nox with Ivy Nile. Throws her off the turnbuckle, takes her down. Ivy Nile with Tegan back up to her feet. Swinging wheel kick into Shiniest Wizard from Tegan into the cover for the 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Tegan Nox picks up the victory on the road to WrestleMania. Only 48 hours until her shot at winning gold for the first time in almost 4 years, or excuse me, almost 3 years, comes up. Tegan Nox with the win. More coming up on SmackDown right now. Last year, I made history. Last year, I made waves. Last year, I impressed when I won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on this day last year. I went on to make a name for myself in an Intercontinental title match with Seth Rollins. I went on to be part of Money in the Bank. I went on to set some standards. I went on to turn heads, and I went on to make people believe that Montez Ford could one day be a singles champion, and now, in just 48 hours, I get a chance to do that at last. Because in just 48 hours, I walk into the WrestleMania Night 2 kickoff show against a big bastard in Omos to become the first ever Speed champion. I fought through the tournament. There were some hella competitors. I had to deal with Javon Evans, Packed a Punch, Carl Anderson, Ricochet. You name them, I beat them. And now I got to get through the toughest one of them all with Omos. But I've been making a name for myself throughout all of this. And I'm going to do it again on Sunday. Alright, well, we've got some tag team action coming up next here on SmackDown. Our second to last matchup of the night. As out first, here comes the Intercontinental Champion, Seth freaking Rollins, heading down to the ring. The Visionary, the Revolutionary, the Architect of the Shield, once the Monday Night Messiah, once the Kingslayer, but for the last year and 1 month, the Intercontinental Champion. So Seth Rollins is just 48 hours away from a huge title defense. Arguably the biggest defense since winning that gold. The most important title match in his mind. We heard him open up about it a few minutes ago. Nathan Frazier picked he and Roman's opponents tonight. Said it was going to be a deep cut. Why is the timekeeper sitting in the ring? Inquiring minds want to know. As here comes the chief without a tribe, the man who is 24 hours away from stepping into a Philly street fight with Doomsday Incarnate, former multi-time WWE champion, used to be in the Shield with Seth freaking Rollins. We know him now as the chief without a tribe, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. So Reigns and Rollins teaming up tonight. They've been teaming up a lot this season. Reigns and Rollins. I guess let's find out who Nathan Frazier picked for them. What the hell? I haven't heard this music in years. What the hell is this? Let's Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury. J&J Security. This is a blast from the past. J&J Security are here. And they're who Nathan Frazier picked to face Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Noble and Mercury, for those that don't know, many years ago, about a decade ago, a little under a decade ago now, 9 years ago roughly, these two were the henchmen of Seth Rollins during his time as part of Triple H's authority after Rollins turned his back on the Shield. They were his protection against Dean Ambrose, now Jon Moxley, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, John Cena, you name it. They were protecting Seth from him. And now Seth is going head-to-head with J&J Security. Roman and Seth. I mean, I don't expect this to go too well for Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury, if I'm honest with you. I do not expect this to go terribly well for them. Reigns kicks Jamie in the face now. Jamie Noble goes down. Reigns kicks him in the ribs. Noble rolls out of the ring. What is Jamie Noble thinking here? Oh, well, Reigns went for the clothesline, and Noble's distracted with Rollins, and Reigns. Massive Uranagi to Noble. Taking him down here. Jamie Noble goes down now, and Jamie Noble thrown in the corner by Roman. Elbow strike from Noble, trying to knock back the Chief as Roman Reigns drops him with a right hook. Tag made back to Rollins. Rollins with a knee to the back, and Seth Rollins again. For another one, Jamie rolled out of the way now, and Jamie Noble kicked in the head. Rollins getting him back up to his feet now. Forearm strike, kicking away at him is Rollins. Knocks Noble back again now, and Jamie Noble kicked in the ribs. Rollins goes for a kick to the head. Noble sidesteps him, countered. Drop kick from Rollins. And for a forearm, Noble. Right hook connects down. Jamie Noble. No, went for him. Seth countered. Seth Rollins swings Jamie around, kicks him in the ribs. Rollins with Noble for Pedigree. Reigns taking care of Mercury, and Rollins looking to make sure the job is handled with J&J. Stomp to Noble. Into a cover as Reigns handles Mercury. 1, 2, 3. Reigns and Rollins put that ghost of Seth's past to the bed very quickly. Rollins and Reigns with the win. How will they fare at WrestleMania tomorrow and Sunday? Mr. Rollins. Mr. Reigns. Your reckoning is coming. The day of judgment is near for you both. Two men who once considered themselves a shield of justice, but were nothing more than a sword of hatred. Roman, the false chief tomorrow. Doomsday arrives for you. Tomorrow, you face judgment for your sins. Tomorrow, your final testament is written in Mr. Rollins on Sunday. Your complacency as king will be punished. Your head will roll, and your prince will take his rightful place on your throne with your crown. Tick-tock, gentlemen. Count your days. Count your hours. Call your families. Tell them you love them. Alright, it's the final match before WrestleMania, and I gotta be real with you all. If you told me a year ago CM Punk was going to be in the main event of the final episode of Season 5, and that main event was going to be WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight title, yeah, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have told you you're stupid, and that I would never bring Phil back to WWE over my dead body. But now he's main eventing SmackDown the night before WrestleMania, where he's 2 nights away from main eventing WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. I've still got a pulse, shockingly. But, as they say, it's clobbering time. CM Punk heading down to the ring. The best in the world. The voice of the voiceless. And the man who gets a shot at the World Heavyweight title. CM Punk competes in our main event. It's a tag team matchup. It's set for one fall. This is a big one. I gotta tell you, I'm excited, man. We are coming up at the end of Season 5. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Season 5 has been by far my favorite season of this entire channel. And I hope that you can all say the same, because Season 5 has legitimately been an incredible experience for me. I'll talk about it more on Sunday on the Season 5 Fallout show. You might think, Xander, well, that's taking place the same day as AEW Forbidden War. Are you going to do a watch along to that? No, I'm not. I can't be asked to stay up till 12:30 the night before I got to go to work doing a watch along. But more importantly, we're going to schedule the Fallout stream to be before Forbidden Door starts. Anyways, CM Punk tonight teams up with a fellow living legend. He teams up with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio heading down to the ring. The legendary luchador, the master of the 619 making his way down to the ring. Rey Mysterio has made his way down. Mysterio and Punk, they've had their differences in the past. God, it was 15 years ago almost that everything happened between them. But now, in the main event, they take on Rey Mysterio's dipshit son's best friends. They take on Charlie Dempsey and Braun Steiner. The Next Wave. Next Wave storming down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight for them. Last week it seemed that Braun had CM Punk beat. Braun Steiner seemingly had the best in the world's number. And then Dominic Mysterio just kept telling him to do more damage. And that led to CM Punk sneaking away with the win. But now Braun and Charlie get a chance at redemption as they take on CM Punk and Rey Mysterio. Braun and Punk starting out bold strategy for Mr. Punk. Braun out of the gate with a shoulder block. Goes for a clothesline. CM Punk standing his ground. Braun Steiner. Uppercut. Grabs onto CM Punk now, and Steiner throws him into the corner. Braun to the clothesline. And now Braun Steiner running off the ropes. Elbow drop. It's the boot stove now. Double axe handle taking him down. Braun Steiner grabs onto CM Punk, getting him back up to his feet. Steiner for a jab. Punk countered. CM Punk springboard. Clothesline from Punk. CM Punk taking him down now, and now Punk grabs onto him. CM Punk right hook connects to Braun. Tag made to Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio enters the mix now, and now Rey Mysterio goes out of the ring. Mysterio. Oh, Braun takes out the legs. And Braun grabbing onto Punk. As Rey Mysterio saving CM Punk as Braun Steiner getting pinballed between the two. Can run up from Rey Mysterio into an armbar. On the outside, Braun rolls back to his feet now. And Braun with a wicked clothesline there to Rey Mysterio. Braun Steiner gets... Oh, Charlie Dempsey comes around ringside, taking care of Rey Mysterio. And Rey is coming in after Charlie now. For the count of 6. As Mysterio dealing with Dempsey and Steiner. Taking down Rey and Dom at the same time. With a wicked dive. 1 count. Braun now. Steiner. Whoa. Oh! Slingshots Rey Mysterio into the top rope. Into a leaping clothesline. He grabs onto CM Punk now. Right hook connects. Pulls him in again now, and now Braun. Gut check to Rey Mysterio. And now Rey Mysterio going after Charlie. Now Dominic. Rey Mysterio taking down both Dom and Charlie. And Braun Steiner. Oh, Rey, be careful. Spear! And that spear gets clonked at 23 miles an hour. 1, 2. Punk with the save. Tag made to Charlie. Now Charlie Dempsey's turn. Big kick to Rey Mysterio. Charlie Dempsey's got him by the head. Going to the mask of Rey Mysterio. Mysterio now. Hurricane Rana takes him down. Charlie Dempsey goes down. Connects now, and now Charlie. Mysterio sends him into the corner now. Mysterio goes in the corner. Tag is made. Back to CM Punk. Braun Steiner. I guess he couldn't get around ringside quick enough there. And CM Punk turns his attention to Steiner. And Charlie grabs Punk on his way back into the ring. Massive suplex takes him down. Punk coming in. Double axe handle takes down Charlie Dempsey. Charlie now rolls him over, kick in the back from CM Punk. CM Punk's now got him, now Punk. Kicks him in the back again. Gets him back up to his feet now, does CM Punk. He's got him, kicking the ribs from Charlie. Charlie Dempsey comes in. Head scissor takedown. Pulls him in now, and Charlie Dempsey. Back body drop to CM Punk. Charlie Dempsey now has got a hold of him. Punk thrown in the corner now. Steiner with the tag. Now Braun Steiner. Knocking back CM Punk. Goes for the clothesline. Punk ducks him. CM Punk claps him. With a clap to the head. Kicks him back now, and Punk. Back towards the corner. Tag is made. Back to Rey Mysterio. Now Rey Mysterio, the ultimate underdog. The best luchador in WWE history. Coming in now. Roundhouse kick. Coming off the ropes. Went for a crossbody. Steiner countered. Steiner. Up on the shoulders. And gut check. Steiner now. Shoulder block. And a knee strike as well. Steiner has got Mysterio down. Braun. Every time Braun is in that ring with Rey Mysterio, he's just dominating. Yes, Steiner now just taking him down, pulling back on the head. As Rey goes down now, Braun getting Mysterio back up to his feet, and Braun hits the ropes. Braun, shoulder block again. Braun telling Mysterio he's going to break him. Mysterio ducks him though. Mysterio, here we go, swings through, and Hurricane Rana taking down Steiner. Rey Mysterio. Well, Dom distracting his deadbeat dad as Steiner. Oh, Rey caught him full momentum on that one. And CM Punk dealing with Charlie Dempsey. Cover. One. Rope break for Steiner. Back up to his feet now. Braun Steiner in some trouble here. Rey Mysterio goes for the crossbody. Steiner. Spear! 1, 2. And Rey Mysterio kicks out again. And now Steiner taking down CM Punk. And a drop kick to the best in the world. Follows it up with a clothesline. Oh! Cuts down Rey Mysterio as well. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not again. Braun with another spear. And Charlie Dempsey now whipping CM Punk with a kendo stick. And CM Punk trying to get back up, but Dempsey cracks across the ribs. And now Dom. And Charlie breaks his. NextWave are beating the holy hell out of CM Punk right now with these kendo sticks. Trying to soften him up before WrestleMania. Dominic now back to whipping his #1 contender. Dom now picks up and says, Braun, do it again. So Braun, spear! And Braun taking him down again. Dominic now dives onto Punk. And Dominic elbows him in the back. He's trying to make CM Punk not even make it to WrestleMania. Dominic. Frog splash. Phil, you've burned a lot of bridges. I can't say I'm surprised no one's coming to save you. And NextWave just beat the holy hell out of CM Punk. Just like that. Dominic Mysterio, Charlie Dempsey, Braun Steiner, NextWave, stand tall. That's going to do it. Thank you all for 5 incredible seasons of letting me do SmackDown. I am so excited for the Ray era next week. I've been Xander, and for the last time, that was SmackDown. SmackDown's not going anywhere. But just me. I'm going away. Ray takes over next week. We'll see you at WrestleMania tomorrow.